Hey guys, today we have our retro Minimates review. Today we have the Marvel Minimates Iron Man 2 Action Figure Express exclusive Battle Tactics box set. So, this came to us from the great year of 2010, whatever you want to call it. This was with the release of Iron Man 2. They came out with this alongside a lot of stuff. There was a huge Minimates push for Iron Man 2, and a lot of it was really good. There was a comic wave, a wave at Borders, a Toys R Us wave, a single pack assortment, another Toys R Us wave, this box set, and I think there was like a previews exclusive, and I might be missing another thing maybe. But this was, I believe, the Comic-Con exclusive for 2010. We've got 4 characters. We've got Racetrack Tony Stark, Nick Fury, Battle Damaged Mark 6 Iron Man, and Battle Damaged War Machine. So you get 2 armored characters and 2 not armored characters. A lot of people were probably really hoping for the Final Battle Whiplash from Iron Man 2, but that didn't happen. So I'm pretty excited because this is actually like a really nice box set. I don't want to say it's one of my favorites, but the Mark 6 Iron Man is like the definitive Iron Man armor in my book. So, it's going to be up there. I dig the packaging. You've got sort of this nice techie look, nice blue gradient. I don't know how it's going to look on my camera. Got a nice red on the side, Iron Man 2. You got the Mark 6 up top. You've got the 4 characters. And you've got the 4 on the back. And this is, of course, official movie merchandise. And this was actually from back in the day where they did a bio for each of the characters. So we have 4 bios to go through. That's going to be exciting. So you can get this at Luke's Toy Store fairly cheap. I think it's only a couple dollars now. So let's begin. Before we start the actual video, I'd like to point out that these old Minimate packs used to come with this really, really nice Minimates mini poster. DST did this in 2009 and 2010, and I think they ended it around then. But it was a fold-out poster of every Marvel Minimate released at the time. So you've got this huge ensemble. Like, if I could get this as a real poster, that'd be great. But of course, updated with every Marvel Minimate ever. But yeah, I see a lot of stuff. I see Wolverine Origins set, which I think came out... Was that the same year, or was that a year before? The Ultimate Avengers, all the way up top, you've got Wave 1. I don't think I see any of the Iron Man 2 figures. Actually, do I even see any of the Iron Man 1 figures in here? You know, I don't think I see anything from Iron Man 1. Huh. I guess they couldn't use some of the movie figures, even though we've got the Origins Wolverine wave. Actually, yeah, I don't see any movie sets. Iron Man 1, Hulk, any of the Spider-Man movies. Whoops. Alright. On the back we have this really nice portrait of some Minimates fighting. Guys, I need a backdrop like that, please. Racetrack Tony Stark. Forced into a confrontation he knows he can't win, Tony Stark must somehow handle Whiplash's deadly assault, while also keeping past errors and judgment from catching up with him. Nick Fury. The secretive and seemingly all-knowing head of S.H.I.E.L.D., Nick Fury failed in his first attempt to recruit Tony Stark into his organization. Intent on success, this second attempt will prove much more difficult to resist. Battle Damaged Mark 6 Iron Man. Even high-powered repulsors have a hard time breaching the advanced defenses of Tony Stark's Mark 6 Iron Man armor. The Whiplash's deadly arsenal is certainly capable of causing some damage. Nailed it. Battle Damaged War Machine. Though ultimately more offensively capable than the Iron Man armor, not even War Machine is invulnerable to every attack, and not even the best pilot alive can survive if pushed beyond its design specifications. That is very ominous, implying like Rhodey was going to get hurt or something in Iron Man 2. Alright. So, first up we have Racetrack Tony Stark. Alright. So, back in the day, back in 2010, I was like, this is the one, this is the coolest Tony Stark. Because visibly, it's probably the most different of all the Tony Stark variants at the time, other than the one from Iron Man 1 where he's in, like, just his tank top and he's all, like, oiled up. Pretty cool. But this guy takes the cake. First off, you've got the giant Stark logo on this racing suit, visibly dynamic. I love the contrast between the blue and the black. Though, knowing Tony, really, not black and red. That would have been more Iron Man-y. I don't know if it was like this on every Minimate, but on mine and my original one, not symmetrical right here. It may have been like this in the movie, but the stripe right here and here, not lining up. Nothing on the back of his legs. Does have a pretty nice arm detailing. He's got an S, probably for Stark Industries. On the other side, we have an 11. Neat. And then on the tippity top, we have a Tony Stark head. So I'm pretty sure for every Tony variant around this time, they wanted to do a different head. So I think all of them have different prints. But the hairpiece is the exact same on every single Tony. I think every single Tony. Every single Tony that has armor. Underneath, they took the extra mile. I shouldn't say extra mile, because it's just literally that. Incredible. But I guess it was kind of neat back in the day where it was like, whoa, he's got the arc reactor. And then, accessory-wise, Tony's got not a whole lot. It's not like he has a whole Formula 1 car. He has a helmet. Helmet's cool. Just slide on. It's big. Oh my god, I forgot how big it is. It looks like one of the members of Daft Punk. But I guess if you wanted to keep this on, I guess technically it makes him an army builder, because he has no face. Pretty good, though. For the longest time, I thought this was a mouth. Whoops. You just pop it off. I do not like how close it is to his face in terms of the helmet, because it feels like something's going to scratch. Next up, we have Nick Fury. He falls over. So this was I want to say the second appearance of Nick Fury ever to be made as a Minimate. The first one, well, Samuel Jackson Minimates, and what I mean. I think there was one a couple while back before they did like an Ultimates wave, where technically that Nick Fury was the first one of Sam Jackson, and then we had a standard 616 Nick Fury way before that. But this guy, pretty basic, no detailing whatsoever on his torso, but he's got this huge, very glossy coat. Actually, a lot of black here. Black legs, he's got a belt, boots. It vaguely looks like the boots are like a slightly different shade of black from his pants, but I think that's my eyes tricking on me. It is literally just the zipper for the laces, I mean. He's got black feet, arms. I do dig the little detailing here for the coat. Nothing on the back. I don't think we've seen this coat appear too many times other than this. Sabretooth from X-Men Origins, I think, had this originally. You know, I'm pretty sure every Minimate of Sam Jackson as Nick Fury, or styled after Sam Jackson, has had just a neutral or grumpy face. There's never been like a screaming anything unique. Shame. But not bad. In terms of accessories, though, they really could have done something. I don't know what. Actually, no, they couldn't have done anything. Maybe something from the coffee scene, the donut shop scene. That's about it. He does have a gun, though, but he never uses it in the movie. And this is like the old style pistol where they're super tiny. Ooh, baby pistol. Next up, we have the grand prize winner of the set. Battle Damaged Mark 6 Iron Man. Alright, so this, I was like, yes, Iron Man. Awesome. Back in 2010. I kind of like Battle Damaged figures. If I have the normal one, it's like, whoa, it's kind of a cool variant, or it's like, oh man, Iron Man, he's always going to be a little battle damaged because he's fighting all the time. A lot better than War Machine, I'll say that. I do think he could have used some more, because really his battle damage is just his torso and his shoes. But, I mean, I guess that kind of works, so it's just like a slightly different standard Iron Man. They really could have done some battle damage here, or here, or here, or here, or here, or here. And I guess technically it's kind of like on his right arm, it's a slightly off gold. I mean, it's like that on the front at least, but on the back, he does have a little something, something on his hands, so that's good. And right here on his leg. So, detail-wise, let's get the elephant out of the room. In Iron Man 2, for some reason, there was a lot of leg warping on all the Ironmans. His legs aren't actually standing straight. I think that's them using a completely new sculpt for his legs once, just one time they did new legs. It's just annoying, if anything. It doesn't really take away from the figure, in my opinion, because it still functions. Just have him like in a running pose, and he'll be fine. But of course, just having regular legs with like sculpted boots, that would have been fine. A little bit of battle damage here, then some right here and here. Going up in the torso. I love the Mark 6 armor. It's just clean. It's nice. You got the triangle. Arc reactor. 2 little splotches of damage here. I think some damage on the arc reactor would have been kind of neat. Shoulders take a hit. Then he's got plain old arms. They're just there. One hand. This is the standard hand and a rocket hand. We never see like attack hands with Iron Mans anymore. This came from the first Iron Man movie. They really should bring it back. Then on the back you can see the shoulder. It's nice. And then the helmet. Man, they really should have done like maybe have like the visor cracked or something. Because this is just plain old Iron Man. Underneath though, they did have some great attention to detail with these Iron Mans. Boom. Torso. Very nicely detailed. You can see all the little pistons, circuitry, even the back. Man, now these days you would not get that on an Iron Man. And then with accessories, he's got probably the nicest piece to ever come with an Iron Man. But first, yes, he is angry. Battle damage. Nice. He has the exact same hair that the racetrack Tony has. But he also comes with a visor up helmet. These are awesome. They were only in Iron Man 2. Awesome. And then for some reason he comes with a flesh hands. I don't know why. Now, last and honestly least, it's War Machine. Quote unquote, battle damaged War Machine. And when I say battle damaged, I mean they got one mark on his torso. I think that's literally it. Oh, no, it's on his hand as well. Ooh. Yeah, this guy, not the best. I love the War Machine armor from Iron Man 2. It's bulky, it's big, it looks like War Machine. Yeah, it's nice. It's a lot. Honestly, I think it's a bit better than the one from Age of Ultron and Iron Man 3. When you see this guy, you're like, dang, he is big. So, sculpting. Awesome. I love this torso. It's so big. I love the shoulders. Got the arc reactor. But where's the battle damage? By using the power of lights, there's a little bit right here. And there's a little tiny scuff right here, like I said. Ugh. Moving to the back. There's what appears to be. The problem is with this guy, it's hard to tell if it's battle damaged or if it's just the paint scuffing. They really should have used silver or white on the black parts of his armor. So he's got these 2 little pegs. We'll get to that in a minute, since technically, I guess, they're accessories. Arms. I think they're exact same as Iron Man. They appear to not be the same as Iron Man. I think they're the same as the one from the Mark 4. No, they are the exact same arm. Yeah, it's the same arm. It's got these huge hand cannons, and technically he can hold something because he's got a little bit of a claw. Do be careful moving because, yeah, this guy's a little stiff at the hands, so just be careful if you want to move him. The legs, a lot nicer than Iron Man. He does not have to deal with the whole leg warping. And yeah, like, no damage. No damage whatsoever. I think there's a little bit right here. And a little bit right here. I actually remember years ago, I sacrificed this War Machine and like just splashed him with black paint, did a paint wash of him, cut up his armor. I actually like took his helmet and like ripped it in half to make like a super war damaged War Machine. I was like freaking 7, 8 years younger, so of course anything that's like ultra messy, it was like the cool stuff back in the day. Now, he also has the same feature as Tony. He's got, you can get under the armor, he's got actually the same torso that Iron Man has. Same pistons, same detailing. And technically, accessory-wise, he comes with his weapons. He's supposed to have them, but he doesn't have them in the packaging. This is really hard to get on. He's got a turret-mounted machine gun and his little rockets. Nice. And he does not have a visor like Tony. The original one did, I think, but it was just the visor up piece to reveal Don Cheadle, but he does not have it on the battle damaged one, so let's see if we can't get his head off. Angry face. Pretty good. This is battle damaged, not this. This is battle damaged, so good job, guys. Alright, so that was the Marvel Minimates Iron Man 2 Battle Tactics box set. Pretty good box set. I don't think this is the greatest box set ever. Like, I think I was 14 at the time. Like, 14-year-old me would have probably said and been like, oh man, it's Iron Man, he's so cool. It's decent. It's not the best. Tony, pretty good. I like the racing suit. It's a nice variant. Now, I technically have 2 of him if I can find my original one, so I can do like an army build with this racing suit, I guess. Nick Fury, he's nice. It's Nick Fury. Really needs some detailing on his torso. Maybe give him some kind of expression. Just a gun is a lame accessory now these days. Iron Man Mark 6, great. I love it. I think they did a good amount of damage. Just could have used a little bit more. Just a little bit more, guys. Good accessories. I love the visor up. Just good stuff. And actually, I don't want to take it back. The helmet does have a tiny little bit of battle damage. Right there. That's it. The visor up face, oh, so good. War Machine, though. I love the armor from the movie. I love the figure from the movie. This is not a battle damaged War Machine, though. This is War Machine if he tripped. Right there and right there are the only noticeable pieces of battle damage, other than a little bit right there on his foot and then his face. But the sculpting is so good on that War Machine. It's just hard to be mad at it, really. So it's a pretty mixed bag, I would say. There's good parts, there's bad parts. I think Nick Fury's technically the only real dud of the set. War Machine should be the best figure of the set, only if they actually battle damaged him. They really could have gone out and make him super muddy. It would have been nice. But, I mean, that was years ago. I don't really think we can complain about it anymore. If you want to get this set or you're even barely interested, this is super cheap now on Luke's Toy Store. So, I actually picked up like 2 or 3 extra copies. So, I would recommend it. Just go ahead and pick it up. If anything, so you can take War Machine, spruce him up with some black paint, battle damage him a bit, and then he'll trip over and fall. So anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Check me out on social media. Check out MinimatesCentral.com for more Minimate reviews. And did you like the video? Well then rate, comment, subscribe, and like, and I'll see you later.